The Night Shift, back in June 2019, a YouTube channel called Sad Keel 242 uploaded a video capturing a maintenance worker on the night shift at a hotel near San Antonio's Riverwalk. From the very first moment, the place feels unsettling. The hotel is clearly past its prime, and the cold, dreary atmosphere gives the whole location an eerie, almost haunting vibe. The videographer slowly moves through one of the rooms, cautiously scanning every corner, when suddenly, out of nowhere, several objects begin to move on their own, forcing the videographer to freeze in place. The strange activity lasts for roughly 10 seconds before the video abruptly cuts off. It's a short and simple clip, yet one that many viewers still find deeply unsettling. Seeing objects shift without any warning inside a rundown hotel has led some to believe this could be a poltergeist-like presence, especially given how sudden and aggressive the movement appears. Others, however, argue that the entire incident may have been staged. Since we never see what's happening just outside the camera's view, it's possible the objects were intentionally pulled or pushed, with the footage presented as something spontaneous. Either way, experiencing something like this while working alone in the middle of the night would be enough to rattle anyone. And in the end, the clip leaves behind far more questions than answers. The studio, late one night, a man returned to his studio after realizing he'd left his phone charger behind. It should have been a quick stop, just in and out. But the moment he reached the entrance, something felt off. What happens next turns a simple mistake into something far more unsettling. Watch closely.
¿Qué les dije a la verga? Miren, voy a entrar. Miren, para que vean que no hay nadie adentro. Todo en una toma. Ay, perdón con mis 20,000 vueltas, pero es una llave de seguridad. Miren. O sea, no ha salido nadie, miren. No mames.
According to him, the studio hasn't felt right ever since he moved an old mirror into the bathroom. Almost immediately, small things began to change. Objects weren't where he remembered leaving them. Strange sounds echoed through the space. And even when the studio was empty, he couldn't shake the feeling that he wasn't alone. But the mirror isn't the only detail viewers focused on. Many quickly noticed a doll inside the studio as well. Some believe the mirror wasn't the cause at all, just the trigger, something that disturbed whatever was already there. So, is the mirror the doorway? Is the doll the vessel? Or is the studio itself tied to something that's only now revealing its presence? You decide. The reflection came first on November 24th, 2025. A TikTok account known as Black Hills Paranormal shared a piece of home security camera footage recorded in the middle of the night inside an otherwise ordinary home. For several seconds, nothing seems out of place. The house is quiet. Everyone inside is asleep. By all appearances, it's a completely normal night. But just moments later, the tone of the video shifts, suddenly and unmistakably. At one point, a strange reflection appears on the surface of the kitchen fridge. Then, just a second or two later, what looks like a ghostly figure can be seen walking through the room before vanishing out of frame. Unfortunately, no updates were ever shared about what happened afterward. And honestly, well, if I were living in that house and caught something like this on camera, I'd probably be considering a move pretty fast. What unsettles many viewers is the timing of the events. The reflection appears first, almost like a warning, followed immediately by a figure passing through the room. Some believe this could be an apparition briefly interacting with reflective surfaces before manifesting more clearly. Others think there may be a more ordinary explanation. Reflections from passing headlights, shifting shadows, or sudden changes in lighting can appear distorted on glossy surfaces like refrigerators. When combined with low-light camera processing, this can create the illusion of a figure moving through the room when nothing unusual is actually happening. Still, seeing something like this unfold while everyone is asleep is enough to make anyone uneasy, and without more information, it's hard not to wonder what else that camera may have caught. Someone was there. Reddit user LowerBoneberry50, who shared a photo to the Paranormal Encounter subreddit, one many viewers say is enough to make you lose sleep. In the post description, the uploader explains that his brother was in college in Boston and was supposedly home alone at the time. While inside the apartment, he suddenly felt a strange presence coming from one of his roommate's bedrooms. He turned to see what it was, and what he saw stopped him in his tracks. According to the uploader, his brother saw the shadowy outline of a person standing at the end of the hallway. He instinctively snapped a photo, and by the time he looked up again, whatever it was had completely vanished. If you zoom in, you can see exactly what was captured, and it's genuinely chilling to look at. What makes this case even more disturbing is that it wasn't just a still image. A live photo version was later shared, showing subtle movement in the same spot moments before and after the picture was taken. To many viewers, the figure appears far too defined to be dismissed as lighting or shadows. The shape looks solid, clearly human, and deliberately positioned at the end of the hallway. Because of this, some believe it could be a genuine apparition, briefly revealing itself. The only widely suggested skeptical explanation is that the moment was staged, with someone intentionally standing in the hallway during the live photo capture before quietly stepping away. Either way, the idea of turning around and seeing someone standing silently at the end of your hallway is deeply unsettling. Whether this was a deliberate setup or something truly unexplained, it's the kind of image that lingers in your mind long after the screen goes dark. The knocking. This video is CCTV footage from an office, capturing something that would terrify anyone who watches it. Every scene carries a mysterious, almost oppressive atmosphere, leaving viewers to wonder exactly what has been recorded. Every movement, every shadow, every sound seems to bear witness to an unseen secret, hinting at the presence of some invisible force lurking in the room. Very loud sounds erupted from inside the room, creating a truly terrifying atmosphere. On top of that, distant knocking could be heard, even though the room remained securely locked. Who or what could be responsible for these mysterious noises. If this gave you chills, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more terrifying encounters.